It's a sphere, like a gyroscope, and there's like a cross-legged meditative being inside of it with the it's all very spacey looking, a gold ball centered within that. It's bright. It's all been kind of floating around. It's beautiful, like the building blocks or something of, you know,
so it's a golden sphere?
It's like light bubbles. Yeah, like one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. like the outlines of shapes and like outside of, it's hard to describe because it's outside of physical things. Like when constellations were made or something, like the structures of existence.
And it's golden?
There was a golden sphere in the middle of the figure, which maybe is me, I don't know, out there in a bubble.
What does that figure look like? What kind of form or shape?
Oh, like a Buddha type shape.
Mm-hmm.
In like some sort of like a light gyroscope. It's kind of, well, it's like the structure of the, what is that? Like the structure of the universe. Like it's in front of me, like an image, like this is the, like the universe is so small.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm outside of that. Like origins.
How big is that sphere?
Well, it was relatively small.
And that figure inside the sphere, was it alive or was it just a structure?
Maybe representative. Like here is something to view that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
In meaning creation or something, like a but see-through, like just the lines of it, made with the light to show like this is construction, this is a Buddha-like figure, like an Indian Buddha-like figure with the temple points on top. Yeah. And then in the gyroscope with the golden sphere in the center of that Buddha-like figure, but the Buddha-like figure is spinning slowly relatively within the gyroscopic thing that represents the universe, because I am like outside of it, like seeing the construction of it, like thinking when the constellations were made. That would be the image of what that was.
So the image of Buddha spinning on inside the structure of the sphere?
Yes, but just representing like a soul capsule. Something that I relate to describe it.
What is a soul capsule?
Anything that contains that essence, that is that light. Like that light that goes. They're all over. So it's like contained but not. To give an idea of a container, but not.
Is there anything else or anyone else inside that sphere?
No, I was just watching it.
Are there any other spheres like that around?
The sphere was like how you would look at a globe on a table, but representing the universe. And the feeling of it being like no boundaries, but trying to convey something from nothing.
Very good. And you're saying that you're standing outside of that sphere?
Yes, there's no standing, there's just being out here. It's like there are other light points. It's like space, but not like space.
What else do you notice about the space you're in besides one of those spheres? Do you notice anything else around you?
Just gold.
You're seeing gold around you?
Yeah, golden. Not even really like light, just like flecks.
Very good. Now I want you to look down and tell me if you can see your feet.
No, something was coming down. Something was coming down like something more like, well, it's like, it's triangular, but like a, I don't know.
What does your form look like? Do you have a physical body?
There's no.
So what do you look like, or what does your physical appearance feel like?
Now I'm seeing more here. No, I don't have a physical shape. It's like without that. There's like the body here, but then there's out there where there isn't.
How does it feel to be out there? What kind of form are you in?
The body feels so much heavier now. I can still feel my body here, but it feels like I'm trying to like be up out of it. But it holds on. I can feel my body resting here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the real me wants to rise up out of it, but it's so heavy. Like, I want to let go, but I can't.
So just let yourself feel.
Oh, it's the pain. It's the pain. Because my body's in pain so much. That's what it is, because I want to be free of the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I got it. It's the pain, because I live outside of my body so much because it hurts. But now looking here, I can see how like my soul or my essence or like who I am just wants to be rid of this thing. But it's not in a sense, it's a burden, but that I can't let go of it yet because I have things to do. So acknowledging the burden of the body. Yeah, so with moments more than what I see, it's what I feel.
What are you feeling now?
That the pain holds me to the physical form when I'm trying to be free of it.
Are there any specific areas in your body that hold more of that pain? Can you identify
The
them?
structure. It's the structure.
Mm-hmm.
It's the base structure. It's the bones. The bones hurt. I don't think about it every day, but I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I know I deal with it every day. The bones hurt so much. I don't want them anymore. Wow. And I know this, but I push it away so far. Because I gotta do this life thing.
Can we heal some of those bones today? The bone structure?
Wow.
Can we heal the body today so it feels more lighter?
Yes. Yes.
Tell me how you're doing it. How are you healing your body right now?
I'm looking at that light. I'm looking at the greater. I'm looking at the beginning and the truth. I'm looking at the origins. To remember that the bones are temporary.
Very good. Now can we integrate the body and the soul together in this session today? So the soul feels more comfortable in this body?
Oh. Maybe that would be helpful. I don't know. I want to take care of this body because it's how I get around. It's not my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to work in it for now. So if it was more comfortable, that'd be great.
So let's bring more light into the physical body. Feel the light coming in through your crown chakra, the top of the head. This beautiful white light, golden light, and pink light. They're all entering through the top of the head, bringing healing and light energy into the body. The light is moving down through the head, into the neck, the shoulders and arms, the chest, the abdomen, the stomach, moving all the way down through the legs and coming out of the feet.
Hey, I can feel my body.
This light is rewiring the structure of the body, rewiring the bones, the muscles, all the tissue, all the DNA structure, bringing new codes and activations. Now, why did Tiana choose this body in this lifetime? What is she learning with this body?
The burden of beauty. But it's been there before. This body's sacred. This body's been there before.
What do you mean by this body has been here before?
This body looks like other bodies that she's had.
Can you show us what happened with her bodies in the past lives? Could you elaborate on that, just so we can understand more what she's going through in this life?
She was looking down at crowds, looking up. Why are they looking at me? But she loves them. She's looking out with love. Like she cares for them. There's so many. They're down below. There's a platform. I don't know, like
Where is she
there's
at?
other people behind me.
Mm-hmm.
They're back, not directly behind me. They're behind me to the sides. Like a court.
Mm-hmm.
They're not mad. The people out there. they're looking at me like I have something for them. I'm okay with it. It's like what I do.
What else do you notice around you besides the crowd and man standing behind you?
It's warm, it's bright. There's blue skies.
So you're standing outside somewhere?
It's outside. It's not nature. It's more, it's not village, it's like where they gather to come and see. Like I speak to them.
What are you
Like
wearing?
they're listening.
What does your body look
White.
like?
White. It's beautiful, like silk or something. There's like a jeweled belt. Gold, blue stones. There's around my neck and chest, there's stones. I'm strong. Gold sandals. It's like a pyramid structure behind me, like I'm up on in front of it, but not like, it's not like Egyptian crumbly things. It's like shining.
What color is the structure?
Everything's like a gold. But natural. Trying to think of what they want.
Now, those stones that you're wearing, do they mean anything? Do they represent
It's power.
Mm-hmm.
There's power in them. Like it's emblazoned, like powerful, protective, royal. It's royal.
Mm-hmm.
It's royal stuff. There's gold rope belt too. Wow. I know this.
What does your face look
I
like?
know this place. I see them all.
It's okay, just let yourself
I
experience.
want to help them. There's so many. They're looking at me. To help them. I will when I can. These other people on the sides of me, they take care of the needs, like the food and things. I don't worry about any of that. I don't want to worry about any of that. They do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to. It's the people. They just need help. They all do. They all need me at once. Like, and I will.
What kind of help
But
do
I
you
have
need?
to rest. They need help. Their loved ones are sick. And they care. They want to do what's right for the world. Or wherever we are. It's a time ago. Breathe. I see you. They go forever. Okay. like nervous, like if you're on a stage.
Mm-hmm.
There's food for me always. I have everything I need. There's plenty for them too, but they need like guidance or something. Like they wonder where to go, what to do. What are they supposed to do? It's like a time of guidance. They're looking at me. Wow. I will go in and rest and bathe and things at the end of this, but they work. There's grains to gather. There they have babies. I am alone.
Can you describe what your facial features look like? Your head, your hair?
I'm beautiful. The hair is long. I'm cared for and groomed. I desire that in this life because I knew it. There, here. It's important of what I do. It's learned. I was raised to be in that position. See,
What exactly do you do there? What's your role there?
it's like a queen, but to guide. It's like a guiding queen. I care about the lands because they need the lands. And we need it for our bodies. But I guide between like the gods and for them like an intercessor. It's a great blessing and duty. But it comes with so much. I feel grateful. I'm looking up, they're big. There's a great sun. There's a great ball. Okay. Okay.
Are there others like you, or are you by yourself who are doing those duties and helping people?
There's others. Elsewhere. I'm tingling. It's almost too much. I almost hear myself in. Whew. layered voices. Trying not to be afraid.
What is their voices saying?
Don't be afraid. Another journey layer.
Who are those voices? Where are they coming from?
I have robes, like so I can understand. And they're sapphire and they're white and they're gold and they have ropes like me, but they're big. And they have a light. They're much bigger. I want me to be comfortable. They're like see-through. They're so big. They have like light all around. They know each other. They're like guardians or guides or angels. They're huge. Huge. I'm okay with them. They tell me it's okay. They're so big. They almost come down at angles. They're beings. There's a light. The people are gone. I'm looking up at them. There's many. How many? 1, 2. There's one in the middle. I don't think they're boys or girls.
Do they have a gender at all?
Maybe, but it's not important.
Mm-hmm.
Blue robe-like, a way I can understand. So big, like they're in between. Wow, like they're in between where I am and what's beyond them. Like a guiding barrier, like I can't go beyond them right now. Like I need to understand what they have to say first. And then what I say goes to the people, but the people aren't there right now because I'm with them. And that's okay.
What are they telling you right now? Do they have a message for you?
They're trying to make me okay with seeing them. It's not so much a message right now, like it's an introduction, like, hi.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is I don't know, like an intro. Like don't be overwhelmed. I'm still here in this body. I'm in the layers here. Mm-hmm. But I can see them. I need to calm down. They want me to calm down.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm pinned in the body.
So let's take 3 deep breaths and relax the body fully. Relaxing the body. So you can be fully present with those beings.
They know you're here too. Okay, I won't freak out.
Is there anything else they want to share with you today? during that introduction?
That they've been with me before. They've been with me. Oh, since origins. But I am in this physical realm many times before. So they're making me remember who I am, what I knew, what I could do when I was helping. But for some reason, something wiped it all. Something wiped it all. It's like what I think about. I don't know if it was the waters, but something wiped it away and we had to start over. We had to start over, and it was primitive. Fire, food, water, language, birthing, the earth. So there was greater. There was so much greater, and they were there. And we knew, and I knew. The people knew, but needed guides, and the guides needed the greater guides. And I knew them. I don't know what came. I don't know, but there was a plummeting in consciousness. There was the plummet, and it was basics. And those things were necessary. Like a washing, like it had to be washed. There had to be a purification. And so, and everything was purified, and that was hard. And then there was the basics, but the knowledge and the wisdom that once was known still is. Like it didn't go away. Just the awareness of it within the generations. Maybe people took it into another direction or something. They became too great. I don't know, but wherever I was, it was important. They're still there. They're still looking at me. I'm looking up at them. There's light all around. This pyramid thing is behind me. It's just the throne or standing point on the physical realm, but it doesn't necessarily mean earth. It's just a construct for me to be at, to receive. They're up in front of me. They're big. There's 1, 2, 3, one in the middle, 1, 2, 3, one in the middle is big. They're almost like crystal people. Mm-hmm. And there's gold and white and blue. A blue robe, I don't know, in the middle. It's just beyond physical. It's a representation to understand, like a place in between, like a vision that they're giving so I can try to have a grasp, even though I'm in that throne place of higher understanding. They're beyond. And beyond them is a light coming from behind them, but they're in front. I can't go there now, and that's okay. they have such knowledge, wisdom, presence. Humbled isn't even a word. It's in awe, in glory, in... I don't even want to see what's behind them because it's so great, that light. It's too much. If I ever saw that, well, heaven, so be it, but in front of me is where the present meeting is. Okay, so she was important, or I was, and they communicated with her from somewhere greater, so she that could communicate down, but it's not down in looking down, it's just on a different level down. It's not to look down upon people. It's in love for people. What? Hi. That's all I can think of to say. Okay, they're saying it's time for me to know that they are there. My body is so numb and tingly, it's amazing. But I'm up out of it too. Okay. That pyramidal gold throne, it's behind me. The other people are gone now. It's just me there with these other beings in front of me. The other people are there, just, they come when I have to be in the physical. Mm-hmm. But behind me it's a door or an opening into that. And even the pyramid is it's smaller than me. So there's a opening, it's rectangle, like a door. There is no door. It's like that's where I go back into the other realm. Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm taken care of for that physical space. And
so I want you to walk through that door into the other realm.
To go back.
And tell me what it looks like on the other side. What do you see when you step through that door?
There's fruit, gold bowls. The walls are high. There's baths. There's other women. They look beautiful. They're cared for too. They're like companions. To have them around, but I have closer companions. I don't know where they are right now. Fruit. There's comforts. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful everywhere. I'm so grateful. There's, I don't know, marble floors or walls. It's not cold though. I don't mind it. There's gold furniture. It's like you can lounge around, but you're not lounging, you're thinking about greater things. It's important. I have a job. I have so many realms, or a realm. So I check in with the graders. I don't know, the guides. I rejuvenate with them. I check in with them. I come back here where this fruit is. There's so much. There's abundance. Pillars. Flames. Oh.
Is that
in
your
bowls?
home then?
Yes. I don't leave here much. maybe there's travel, like long caravans, nomadic, but not sandy. It's not, it's like white and flowies, silk. That's another thing, traveling. I'm taken care of for that. I just go. But there's many that go with us, and then I go and I talk and listen. 7.
Are people who live there with you, are they the ones serving you and taking care of you, or are there others who do what you do?
Not where I live. I am the one that does that where I live. They are companions and like servants, but I don't look at them in a service way. I love them and appreciate what they do so that I can do what I do, which is visit. Well, go back through and visit with the crystal guides, or I don't know how to say, but seven. There's 7 kingdoms or realms that when we travel, I don't know who arranges how that works. So there must be I don't know. It doesn't matter. 7.
Do you have to go to
I go
those
and
kingdoms?
yes. So yes, and they all help me so that I can get there too. It's like talking, but we communicate with our minds, and there's 7 other realms. And they have a job like mine. But we don't speak with our mouths. I can to the people that help because they understand that, but us 7, we don't. It's in our mind's eye because it's colorful when we speak.
And how do you differ from the crowd that you're speaking to? Are you 2 different species?
I think they are people. They are people. I'm not people. I am the next level. But they see me. So I still have physical form. I give off more light. And because of that, they recognize it, but it's not too much. Just as the guides' lights aren't too much for me, but the light behind them is.
Mm-hmm. So you have the ability to travel between several dimensions, and the people, the crowds, cannot do that?
No. When I'm looking at the crowds, no, they are just the people. And they love. And I love them. I help care for them. But traveling. Just looks like how I can understand long caravans. Like there's so many that help me to go and visit or something, because it is like an earth, but it's like it was before.
Mm-hmm.
It's more beautiful. It's like crystalline or light, or it's not like here. But the 7, I'm one of the 7, and we have a job, a purpose, like we care for.
Very good. Let's learn a little more. Close that scene. Now let's move to another important scene in that life that has information for you. We are moving to another important scene that has information for you. Be there now. Trust your first impressions and tell me what is happening. Where are you?
It's a library. It's huge. It's Alexandria. Oh my God, look at it. Oh wow, that's so big. It's big. I'm in the front, in the middle. It's like books or writings, or it's organized. They're large. They're like large organized volumes of what? I respect books, so I see it in books. Okay, it's wisdom, it's knowledge, but I'm shown it in library book form because I recognize that on the earth plane to relate records.
Is that just the regular library?
No.
What kind of library is that?
It's like learning, like even though there's all these levels of existence, they're still learning. You still have to learn. There's some teachers, I don't see them, it's just, it is. And it's a message that, or there's so much to learn. It's like it goes on. Oh, they're showing me that there's so much to learn, as in volumes of wisdom that are sacred. Oh, they're written in like light. Like the letters in the papers are like blazing light, like flames, but not firelight, like crystal blazing light through the letters. It's not, I don't write, it's not English.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful writing. It's holes in the paper and the light comes through. But the holes are shaped like some sort of beautiful language writing. I could I could draw it. I just seen one of the letters to remind me of what it looks like. It's one letter. There's all the letters, but they're showing me one to remind me that there is a language that is written, but it's written in this emblazoned hot crystal light form. Like it's the white light is so hot, it's that white. I don't know, and there's just volumes and volumes and volumes of this, and they don't glow till they're opened, till they're illuminated. They illuminate as you go by.
Can everyone access this library or no?
Yes, in time, but not time like clock. Time, journey time, levels.
So what does a person need, or what do they need to accomplish in order to be able to receive that information and read those texts?
It's like a smelting pot, like melting metals, like to melt the metals, meld alchemy. But it's not about physical metals, it's about the burning of the soul. The fire of the soul the physical has to burn away. There's a process. In the metals melding, like gold and silver, they're molten. To reach that point, to reach that melting point, for the soul, for the physical to become less important.
So you have to go through that process of physical becoming not important to be able to read what's in those books?
Something like that. I see the metal
Very good.
molten. That's all for that for now, because the library is still there. I'm still there. There's the open pages, there's the letters or language, but then what happens when the light comes out from each letter of this language is it permeates you. It's not like reading, it's like it permeates you, like a purification. Oh, purification. There's a purification that needs to occur within the soul to molten. And then the next realm level can be approached upon asking, because it's a blessing, they're coming back now. They're blessing. I'm back out on that platform. The library's gone. They're in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And they know you're here where we are, but I'm there too. Okay. Oh. The one, they're so beautiful. The one in the middle has a flaming ball. There's hands. They're just so much greater and bigger. It's the way they can show me. So, hands, there's a flaming ball. It's so bright. It's spinning. It's not, you wouldn't touch it. It represents, it represents something. Okay. It's like a sun, but they're so much bigger. Like the sun is small. It's not our sun, or it doesn't matter. It's a great fire, but that they hold it. Like it's just a...
What is that for? Does it have a purpose, that bowl?
That I can hold it too. But I have to. I can't do it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to show that goal, like a goal. Like I don't know. I don't have all the words for what that is. It's something that they hold, though, and protect. Listen, they say, listen. Connect.
Very good. You can close that scene. And now let's move to the very last moments of that life.
I can't. One is holding its hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Like we do wait. To hold on. To wait. Oh. Okay, I'm turning around, going back through the black rectangle on the, the gold pyramid in it's like I'm going back. Everybody's there. They seem peaceful. I love them, but they're also different and they're distant. So I live with them here and they help, but I can't share the same connectedness. And that is the loneliness of carrying the knowledge because they don't communicate the same. But are beautiful.
Very good. Now can we close the scene?
Yes.
Thank you. We're closing that scene. And now let's move to the very last moments of that life. You do not have to experience anything painful. You see it as an
There's
obstacle.
water.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. The water's coming.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, I'm going up in the pyramid. Oh, but they have to stay. The water's coming. It's coming from the left. Oh, okay. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, they wanted to go. Oh, they wanted to go too. And I couldn't take them with me. The water. It's almost like it stops in time because it's too painful. So the water's standing still over there in its great wave. And everything stands still. Wow. Like a purification. Okay. I mean, cultures describe it. There was greater. It was greater, but they got lost. Not all of them, but they got lost. They forgot. They became profane. And now it's dark because I'm inside.
Where are you now?
It's dark. Like a waiting place.
Are you inside or outside?
I'm inside that structure,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not down where it was planted, like with the people. It's not there anymore. And I'm inside and it's dark. It's okay. It's okay that it's dark. I'm not afraid. It's the circumstance. This is going up, but the darkness makes it so that I don't have to feel the velocity. It's quiet.
What happened to the people who were staying down there?
The water. It isn't anymore. I'm sad for that. But there, see, it's a different level, or I love them, I feel them, but there was that connectedness I was trying to describe, and that they were around, but yeah, it's a different level. So
What happened to them and the waters?
I don't know. I then they start over.
They start over.
They start over with fire and food. They lost their knowledge.
And what happens to you after that event took place?
I want to help them still. I want to help them still.
Very good.